Now, we know what the intuition is and how it works, and the question remaining is, does it work for you? Does it work for everybody? Or are just some people specially gifted and they have this access to this inner mystical kind of guidance? Is it really so that some people are gifted? I don't believe so. It works for everybody. Every person, every human being has the capability to receive this little voice because it's a feeling. Every person, every human being has the ability to feel feelings. Every person, every individual has feelings, just some people shut them out. And so in the same way, everybody is able to receive this guidance of the heart, which is nothing but a feeling. It's nothing mystical, nothing strange, nothing out. It's just a feeling. So we have the ability to witness this feeling. So yes, we can follow that, and it works for everybody, and it does work for you. This is what it's all about. Does it work for you? Can you apply this to your own personal life? And yes, you can. It's just a question whether you are able to notice the intuitive suggestion and then have the courage to follow that. These are the two things that are crucially important to understand and to make sure you inquire about what it is where you're stuck. You know, don't you know what the intuition suggests? Then it's all about training more to feel anyway. You know, you remember the first two, like module 4 and module 5, where we were talking about emotions and the body sensations. The reason why we've done that is to get back in touch with our feelings. So we have the ability to feel and to sense those subtleties that we otherwise wouldn't notice, and they otherwise would stay below the threshold of noticeability. In the same way with intuition and fulfillment. They are so subtle, it takes like a bit of practice to have the distinctive, ability, kind of the emotional intelligence, in the sense of having the ability to distinguish that, the noise in the head and everything else that goes on from this little intuitive voice that suggests something. So whether it's that, or you really have some feelings, and most of the people have, oftentimes, like women especially, have a much better, access to the intuition, but also men can learn that because we have also the ability to feel. It's just much more prevalent in like the entirety of the female organism to be able to feel easier and better. So do we have the courage to follow that? This is what it comes down to. Do we feel that? Do we see and witness our intuitive suggestions? Or are we really fearful of letting go? Of wanting, like we actually want to follow the intuition, but we can't quite come up with the courage. So this is what we need to ask ourselves. So please bear that in mind and make sure you jot this down if it feels right to you. These are the two things that we need to inquire about. What is it? And number one, kind of the cure for that is, the practice is learning to feel anyway. Just keep continuing with the practice of working with your emotions and your body, everything that we've laid out in module 4 and module 5. And if it's about, you're fearful of following that, bear with me. In the next videos, we will explain that in more depth. So see you in the next video.